Welcome into the era of AI. Hello there and welcome. In this lecture, I'm going to share with you the ChatGPT prompt that I use to generate the script. This is a prompt that I personally created, and for the sake of you, I'm going to give it to you for free. Now, this is the prompt, and it's actually very simple. It's going to enable us to create the script to generate the entire video without much effort. Now, the prompt is as follows. I want to create a short what? So if it's 2 minutes, you put 2 in there in the duration. If it's 3 minutes, put 3 minutes. If it's 10, put 10. AI movie, okay? About story. Put the story topic, describe that story. What is the story about? Aliens taking over the planet, or you could say something like the apes fighting the aliens, or whatever story you want it to be. The story should feature main elements. You could put there the main elements in the story and involve specific events or characters. Put these specific events or characters. And there you should say, I need a voiceover script to narrate every, and put the interval. So there, the interval for me is 4 seconds because I can only generate 4 seconds at a time of video. So I put it over there. And for every 4 seconds of video, it should generate the voiceover that matches that, as well as describe the background video, because based on that description, I can go ahead and generate the video that fits that particular scene. The scenes must logically lead into one another in a synchronized way, forming a cohesive narrative. If a scene requires a special sound effect, mention it briefly with a short description of the SFX. What do I mean by that? I mean that, for example, if there needs to be a SFX in a scene, it must tell me that. It must tell me that, and it must describe the SFX. If it's a BAM, it should say there should be a BAM. If it's an explosion sound effect, there should be an explosion sound effect with this scene. So without further ado, let's go and use this. Now, the prompt itself, you'll find it attached to the resources of this very lecture over here. And it gives you access to this prompt, which you can copy like this. And you can come over here. And the breakdown is very simple. And we explain everything. So we explain everything about the breakdown. All right. So, and here you can actually go ahead and practice. So let's practice. So for first of all, we want this to be 2 minutes. So I'm going to remove this part that says 2 minutes. And I'm just going to keep 2 minutes. Story topic. Here, let's enter the story topic. So let's say, for example, that the story is about aliens, alien-human war over the planet, or the supremacy of the planet, right? Aliens want to take over the world. Let's say the king of the aliens is scary and a Titan alien, and he wants to control the world. He owns a destructive ship, and there is the threat of a nuclear war. The only solution to push the aliens back, but at a high cost. Now, the main elements enter the key elements of the story. We could say the alien king is obsessed with controlling the earth and seeks to destroy humanity and rule the vast earth because his population is growing and cannot be sustained by other smaller planets, and finds the earth to be very good and wants it all for himself. He is a dark and cruel king of aliens, right? So that's it. Specific events enter the main characters. The main character is, let's say, the king of the aliens and the king of mankind, right, are fighting one another. Aliens are super powerful, and some of them are titans, like the Alien King. They have space ships, weapons of mass destruction, and the only way we stand a chance is by ways of nuclear war. Enter the interval for each scene. So in this case, it's 4 seconds. Let's go ahead to 4 seconds. So this is it. Now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the prompt first and foremost. And I'm going to come back here. I'm going to place the prompt and I'm going to say, and here are the variables to take into consideration. So instead of plugging them directly over there, I've added a comment right here that says here are the variables, and I can go back and copy these variables like this in this syntax back to ChatGPT, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to generate everything that we asked it. So a 2-minute video. Now here, the scene 1 opening, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, and it's going to start generating everything for us. Now, in order to work properly, I'd like you to go to Docs or Google Docs, for the lack of a better term. Google Docs. I'd like you to open a project so that you can make sure that you put your script in good hands. Now go here and name this file. So this is about the alien movie. Alien AI movie. Now, hopefully, or ChatGPT has finished generating the script for. Now, it didn't quite make it 2 minutes, so it's quite stupid of it to only make it 52 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 2 minutes equals 120 seconds, not 52. So it can be quite stupid sometimes. So just to tell you, so make sure that you put it you correct it. So if it doesn't do as told, you have to provide it with a correction. Now, for one thing here, it's generating an SFX for every scene, which I didn't ask it for. So I'm going to say, not every scene must have an SFX. Only a select few. And with this, now is going to perfect the script, because I don't want an SFX for every scene, right? So we just want it for a select few of scenes where it's needed. Okay, so finally now this is 120 seconds. Now the voiceovers are here. Now let's copy this entire script, go back to Google Doc, paste it in there so that we can always find it in here. But what I want to do before I move, now I can just close this because I just downloaded it. What I want to do is I want to show you something. We want to condense the voiceovers into one paragraph so that we can generate one big voiceover. So I'm going to say, can put all the voiceovers into one paragraph. And we can hit enter. In which case, now it's going to put all the voiceovers into one paragraph. And so right now, we're going to take that voiceover and we're going to go back to 11 Labs. So go and search for 11 Labs. We're going to give this voiceover a treatment. So let's take this to 11 Labs first. I'm going to put this voiceover all in here. And then we need to choose a voice. I like Tom's voice. It's pretty good. I'm going to generate.
In a distant future, Earth faces its greatest threat. The alien king, a titan obsessed with domination, leads an invasion force, unstoppable and merciless. The king of mankind rallies the last defenses. Alien titans wreak havoc on the ground. A fierce battle rages for control of Earth. Humanity's last hope. A nuclear counterstrike. A high-cost solution to push the aliens back. The alien king, furious and relentless. Destruction on a massive scale. The world scarred, but humanity survives. Hope rises from the ashes of war. But the alien king is not defeated. The human king fortifies Earth's defenses. Aliens develop new technology to conquer Earth. A stealth attack begins. But humanity is ready. A fierce ground battle ensues. The alien king grows desperate. The human king makes a final stand. The tides begin to turn. The alien king is finally defeated. Earth begins to rebuild. Humanity stands united. A new hope for the future. But vigilance remains. Alien remnants lurk in the shadows. The war may be over, but the fight for survival continues. The fate of Earth rests in the hands of those who dare to protect it. This is just the beginning of a new era.
And you need to download that particular voiceover here. And here's how you need to organize your work. Now, you need to download the voiceover, and then here's how you need to organize your work. So go and create a file, name it Alien Movie, for instance, and then go over, take the voiceover, place it somewhere. Now, let's go ahead over here. I'm going to show you how to organize the work so that we can have everything working smoothly. So here's the voiceover. It should be here. There it is. Now cut that voiceover, come back here, paste it in. After you put the voiceover, go back to ChatGPT or to your Google Doc, whichever one of them you like. Now, how many scenes are there? So there's 30 scenes. Now you need to create 30 files, starting with S1, and then do the same thing, create another file, call it S2, and then S3, and then S4 until 30. Now, once you have created all of these files organized like this, I would like you to go ahead and do the following. So scroll to every single scene. See if there is a scene that has a SFX. So for example, scene number 1 has a low, ominous hum of SFX. Go ahead, go to Google, put that description, that short description. Next to it, put SFX, Pixabay. And then find if we can, or see if we can find a SFX for that. So there's a lot. For example, this one. This one is pretty cool. So I'm going to download it. Now, once you've downloaded that, go and that should be inserted in scene number 1. So go to the file of file number 1. And then you need to go to your downloads. Take that particular SFX sound effect, copy it or cut it, go to scene number 1, place the SFX right over there. Now go back and then do the same thing for scene number 2. See if there is an SFX. There is none. For scene number 3, there is laser blasts and explosions. So I'm going to actually go ahead and look for if I can find an effect that has both these. Or we can add both. So we can search for laser blast SFX alone. And then we can look for explosions effect as well. And we can combine the two, right? So here we have laser zap. Yeah, this one is good. Let's try and look for something different. Actually, the first one is better. The other ones seem like those laser guns that you used to get as children. Now remember, this is in scene 3. Now go and search for explosions. Explosions, SFX Pixabay. And there's a free explosion sound. All right, so I'm just going to go for this one. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good explosion. Let's go for this one. Yeah, this one is better. The first one is better. So now that we have these two effects, we're going to have to go and put them in their respective file. So I'm going to go and cut, go to file number 3, and paste the sound effects in that particular file. And then you have to repeat this operation as many times for as many other SFX sound effects. So for example, for scene number 4, inspirational heroic music, inspirational SFX. Let's try to find this. We want inspirational effect, not a music. Music is usually larger in size, and we don't need that. Let's try this one. Let's try something else. Yeah, this one is good, so I will download it. Then I'll actually, this is, if I'm correct, in scene number 4. So go open up file number 4. go back to your downloads, copy or cut, place it in the file, and then go back to Google results and then go to ChatGPT. Scene number 6 also has an effect. It's explosions, gunfire, and alien screams. Yeah, we need 3 sound effects in this time. So explosions. Let's try to remain, let's just say, use one explosion, this one. We've already used it before. Now there is gunfire. I'll copy gunfire. And I'll place it right here. Gunfire SFX Pixabay. Let's actually download this. Free gun. Let's see. Machine gun. Yeah, this is more like it. And let's go for alien screams. I'm not sure if we're going to find some alien screams, but let's just try to find something creepy. Free alien scream, sound effect, download. All right, we have this one, alien monster scream. Yeah, that's definitely the one. There is no need for us to listen to it twice. It was horrifying. But we have 3 sound effects again. And you need to go take those 3 sound effects. We have the explosion, the machine gun. Now, because I was so scared of that sound effect, I forgot to download it. So that was pretty funny. Let me download it. It was so horrifying that I forgot to download. All right, so we have all of the sound effects for that scene. We'll cut them like this. Go back. Now, the scene that's concerned is scene number 6. Always remember the scene. And then go to that specific scene and place these sound effects in there. We're going to need to use them later. Now, when it comes to the others, we're going to have to do the same thing. So this is urgent alarm beeping. Have to go and search for urgent alarm beeping. Only going to do it 2 times, this time and another one. And I'm going to leave you to do the rest. So here we have some free alarm. Let's go and take some sound or alarm sounds. Yeah, maybe this is good, but let's try to look for something different. No, this one. Yeah, this one sounds good. We definitely need to cut it because it's 15 seconds. We'll cut it. Now, once you've downloaded that, go and then place it in its respective scene. Not sure where it is, so I have to go back to ChatGPT to revisit. This is scene number 7. Okay, so let's go back to scene number 7. Place the alarm sound. And then there is another one at scene number 8. Rocket ignition and launch. Yeah. Let's copy this rocket ignition and launch. Go back. And then remove this. Paste this in. Rocket ignition and launch SFX. And then go search for free rocket sound. Ignition. Okay. So let's actually look for some rocket sound like this. That's a rocket landing. We're more looking for a rocket taking off. That one is pretty hard. Rocket, rocket, rocket. Let's actually keep looking. Rocket launch, this one. Yep, this one actually is more like it. This one is 9 seconds, so I'm going to prefer to go with the 9-second one. And there it is. And you need to go and cut it as well and paste it into its respective scene, which basically I think is about scene number 8. So let's go to scene number 8. And then let's place this sound right over there. And like I said, you need to just go ahead and do the same thing for all of the other scenes. Obviously, we did it for all of these. There's not much left. So go ahead and do it for the other scenes that are left. And I'll see you in the next video in which we're going to generate the videos that we're going to need, the background videos for every scene. Wishing you the best. Passive Income Gen Z, signing out.